Okay, so this is Too Hot Radio with your girl Princess with the Real. I want you to introduce yourself to the people. I'm all about letting people introduce themselves, so let everybody know who you are.
It's your boy Dirty Red World, man. All around artist, Renaissance man, artist. I do a little producing, engineering. Just stepped into the jewelry game. Tattoo artist, podcast host.
Oh, you do
Not your born
everything.
hustler, huh?
You do everything.
I do everything, man. I try to stay busy. I'm big on mental health, so if you keep a busy mind, you don't really get caught up in the craziness.
Now, have you been like this all your life, or like did it start at a certain point? Like you don't went through some stuff that made you start thinking like that.
I definitely went through some stuff, but I'm the oldest of my mom's kids, so I mean, I always had to stay busy. I always had to keep my little sister busy. It was just me and her for a while, and then once I started knowing about my father's kids, I started having brothers and stuff. So I was always busy. I always played sports. I ain't never really like going home, so I always try to find things to do outside of school.
To keep you busy.
Yeah, to keep me busy. And first, it used to keep me
So
out of
when did?
trouble. Huh?
Oh, hold on now. So you was a troublemaker.
I wasn't. I don't want to say a troublemaker. Like I said, I was the man of the house, so like I had a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. So I mean, where I'm from, they wasn't really handing out job applications like that. So I just really had to do what I had
Okay.
to do to survive amongst the environment I grew up in.
Now, what was you doing to survive?
Surviving. Well, I'm from shout out Palm Beach County, 561 South Florida. I love my city. I love Revere. I named my record company after, but it's a big crab in the bucket type environment down there. Nobody ever want to see you do better than them. So I mean, we call it Baby Chirac, and that we've been calling it that since like 2004. So that was
Oh wow.
yeah, it's crazy. It's like I said, I love it. It made me who I am today, but I don't really look back. I look forward because it was a lot of bad memories, a lot of craziness growing up. And I grew up in South Florida and New Orleans at the same time, and they basically ran hand in hand with the environment they lived in.
When did you get out? When did you move away, and what made you move away?
What made me move away? All right, I got to go way back. I caught a charge. I caught a charge hanging with the wrong people, and I always speak about this. Like in our community, we preach a lot. We hand down a lot of keys that don't open doors. Like uh, the fake loyalty, being loyal to the wrong people, the no snitching. Like I did a bid for something I really ain't do. And down there they hand out football numbers. So they gave me 15 years. Had to go
Mm.
take it to court, hand back 10 years. And of the five I did four. So I came up here in 2013 because I didn't want to go back home and do the same shit I've been doing.
Okay, so you left from jail, from prison, and was like, I'm not going back.
Yeah, when I walked out of prison, I walked away from Florida altogether.
Oh wow. So when you came to Atlanta, did you have people here?
Yeah, while I was there, while I was away, I was still doing my little one too. So I did a lot of little
Okay.
hustling. I got my mom a house up here in like 2009. She was
From the
pregnant.
bars,
Huh?
from behind bars.
Yeah.
You
little little
was doing
situation.
more than a little thing.
I mean, when you got it in, like I said, I've been doing it since a kid. I always been hustling. I've been selling candy. If I can do it, I was selling mixtapes,
And so
drawing
now,
on
when did you get
shoes.
into the music game?
Huh?
When did you get into music game? When did you decide, I want to do music?
I actually was in the music game. I started in high school. It was fun. It was something fun to do. Um, a lot of people said I was good with words, so I just started putting over the beats. when I was away, I had a bunkie. I had a bunkie. He passed away since then, but I had a bunkie that told me he was like, you don't need to come back, because he used to hear me mumbling to myself. He used to hear me saying verses to myself and think, he like, this ain't the place for you. You got to take that and go with it. So I mean, if you listen to my music, I put a lot of shout out to the people behind them walls and the people that gave me the forefront to push, because those are the forgotten voices a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah. So you was down writing and stuff. So when you got out, you came here. You had a few people here from the business and stuff you was doing, but was you trying to get out of that kind of business and stuff and get into some more legit stuff?
Um, I don't want to say I tried to get into like, it just literally came upon me. Like I'm a hustler. I move, I do this, I meet people. People they mix with my energy, they mix with my character, and they open doors for me to do something else. Like I went and bought my
Okay.
chain with my jeweler. I brought so many customers to him that he opened the door for me to open my own business. So it was like, it's just a matter of who you know, how, a matter of where your energy is when you meet somebody. You got to be welcoming. You got to be. I mean, it's not. We live in a society where it's a lot of take, and you don't really want to give, but it's like when you invest in yourself, you invest in your time and energy, you're gonna meet the dopest of people. Your team gonna build on its own. I didn't walk out and was like, I'm gonna build this team, this, that, and the other. I'm going to open mics, going here, going to this studio. People like, boy, I see what you're doing. I want to be a part of the campaign. Let me do this for you. Doors open.
Okay, okay. And see, and that's what people need to hear. People think that, you got to go be in people's faces, you got to kiss ass, you got to do all of that to get on. It's just about the doors opening. But the other part of it you ain't say is you got to have a good business talk when you talking to people.
Oh,
You got to know
facts.
what you're talking about.
Facts. I mean, I've been judged all my life. I got tattoos on my face. I got permanent gold teeth. I done did my little time, stripes, all that. So a lot of people don't expect to get into a deep conversation as deep as it go once they sit down and chop it up with me. Same thing with my music. They might hear one thing and say, "Oh, I don't really like it because it's not deep enough." You ain't press play on the other few tracks I got. It's like I have so many different lanes, so many different realms to speak on. Because, like I said, I got a past. I have a vision of the future. I'm tapped in. I'm woke. I can speak from the streets, and I call myself the big OG because a lot of OGs ain't. I don't want to word it the wrong way. A lot of OGs is not steering the younger generation the right way. Like,
I agree.
like
I
I
agree.
can,
But see, I
God,
was looking at your social media and I see that, you wear many hats.
yeah,
But
dude.
where is your passion really at? Like out of everything you do, what are you most passionate about?
I'm very, very 100% passionate about my music. It's my therapy. So like whether I'm going through happy times, depressed times, sad, whether I lost a homeboy, whether my dog not coming back, he ain't beat that appeal. I mean, I can go and release it here, put it here, create, lose my mind if I got to, go in there and scream, cry if I got to. I can do all that. I really can't do that with tattoos. I can't do that while making jewelry. I can't do that while living in this quote unquote light. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a
So
lot
you
of hats.
use your music to release
Heavy is the
everything else.
crown that wear.
You said what now?
I say, yeah, I wear many hats. Heavy is the crown that wear.
Yeah, you do. You wear many hats, but your music is your passion. Talk about some of the things that you've accomplished through your music career as of now, as of today.
As of now, man, I've been blessed. I've been blessed to touch stages. Bun B took me on tour with him, Trill as Fuck tour. That was crazy. Shout out to Chucky Trill H Town. He got some dope fucking music. He sold up on the H Town. I locked in with him. We went on Bun B tour. I just left New Orleans, shot a video out there. That's about to drop. Met with some very important dope people. I don't really like the name drop, but shout out to the OGs. Went out to Cali. LAX just dropped. I just dropped that on YouTube a couple days ago. LAX was crazy. That was fun. Um, got a sponsorship of out there. Uh, Sponsorship
So you
with,
getting sponsorships and everything.
yeah, through the music. Like, if you watching, the biggest thing I've learned about being in Atlanta is like I came here, my mindset was on like I'm gonna make Atlanta love me, but I'm not from here, so it's hard to taste the different flavor if you're not used to it. Hitting that road, oh my God, the love is there. Biloxi, shout out to Biloxi, shout out to Mobile, Alabama, uh, Louisville,
So you
Kentucky.
so you feel like you get more love on the road than you do in Atlanta.
Going on the road, it was like I was shocked to see people saying my words, and I thought it was only something I do in Atlanta because I done touched so many scenes here. 94.5, shout out to you. One Love, One Mike, DJ Mike Mars put me on a billboard over Magic City. The music, a lot of artists, we think, okay, I'm gonna make a song, I'm gonna be blown tomorrow. It's really the grind. It's so much fun in the grind and work and to get up and go, and you don't know what opportunity, you don't know what door gonna open and who's standing behind this door. It's so much fun doing it. I done cracked open a few things here. Touched with Lil Baby. Shout out to Euro. Uh, Shout out to Fopac. Touched with Johnny Dang.
So do
Bigger
you feel
ranking.
like you have to
That bigger ranking spot. It's a lot of dope
do you feel
situations.
like you got to switch up who you are to meet these people, to rub
No.
shoulders with these people, and to make it?
I can't do that because, like I said, I suffer from mental health, so I can't switch up and be a different person. I have to be myself, and that's what I was saying. Like, you're not used to the flavor if you're not used to it. So it's like I'm gonna give you all of me. And what you see is what you get. It's a dirty red world. That's you step in this world. It's what you get. I can't fake the funk with you.
And honestly, that's why I wanted to interview with you, because I seen the realness in it. I see a lot of people post for attention. A lot of people do a lot of stuff for attention, and those ain't the kind of people I want to reach out to. I want to reach out to people that's genuinely working, genuinely doing stuff that I feel like you can inspire other people because you're doing it, and they can see what you're doing. Go to your platforms and watch what you're doing and be like, okay, I can do it too. If he doing all of this, wearing as many hats as you is, and keeping up with everything. Like you're not dropping a beat on nothing.
Yeah, I mean, people be taking offense when I say, "Look, man, my manager gonna put you on the calendar because I got 3 phones. I got 2 calendars constantly working, especially with tattoos, especially when with the little free money they had, people just be wanting, and
Oh yeah. Oh
especially when they
yeah.
paying, they want their time, and it's your time is not yourself no more. So it's like back to what you were saying before, my music. It hit off the right way. I'm really gonna shut all of these certain things
Everything else.
down, not shut them down completely, but put certain people in the stand front to work it while I do this full time.
Now, so we talked a little bit about your music. Let's talk a little bit about the other hats that you're wearing. Doing the grills, doing everything, the tattoos. Like, how did you get into doing that kind of stuff?
Girl, okay, tattoos. I've always been an artist. I've always drawn. I've always doodled. I literally picked up a gun and started tattooing in the box in prison. I got locked up with my cousin. Uh, I had a tattoo man that I was paying to do certain things on me, and he ended up getting in a fight. So I was holding his stuff in my bunk, and they ended up doing an inspection. They put me and my cousin slept on top of each other in the bunk, and you know how when you come in, whose is it? Nobody say anything. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
they take us both to the box. We sitting in there for 90 days. And my cousin was like, bro, like, you know how to draw? Because I was drawing on people envelopes and stuff to send back to their girls and stuff like that. Like I said, I always been a
Oh
hustler.
wow.
But he was like, you can draw, you can do it. Just, I mean, I'll be your practice dummy. And we sat there and tattooed in the box. Like for the first month, he had a full sleeve. So once I learned the hang
Oh
of it,
wow.
once I got out, YouTube University.
Oh wow. So he just let you practice on his arm.
Yeah, it was my cousin. It's
He
like fuck
practiced
it.
like that.
Huh?
I mean, you could have really messed up his arm and had some bad tattoos on
I
there.
could have. I could have. I could have.
So
But
that was like he had some major
honestly, for
trust in what you
me,
were doing.
I was working with my tattoo dude for like 3 months. So I've been watching him do the basics. I can handle the basics. And once I knocked that out, it was a different but that was just while I was in there. When I got out, I met
At the
Tito
YouTube
L. Plaga.
University, you went crazy.
Yeah, I met Tito L. Plaga. He gave me my first machine, and I ain't stopped since. I ain't
Now,
stopped.
have you tattooed any celebrities, anybody in the industry?
Yeah, I tattooed a lineman from the Falcons, Deadman. Shout out to you. I done touched a few celebrities. I said I hate name dropping. I hate
Your
being
name
that
drop.
guy. But
But you
I don't
know what? I like that too, though. I like that too because people who name drop is like you trying to use them to get ahead. So
yeah,
I like that about you. That, and I look at your page and you don't post like that either. Like it's you and what you got going on. And if you
yeah.
meeting up with people,
I
that ain't
might
all on
post
the
something
page.
for a little while, maybe a week, and then I archive it. I archive it.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got a few connections in the game, man. I cherish
But
all
so
my.
what made you like that to where you don't want to name drop? Like what made you that way? Because everybody when they get in the industry, they be quick to say a name.
Honestly, being on social media, like I can post something. Like let's take this for instance. Last month, I posted a picture of my daughter holding me from the back. So all you really seen was my chains and her hands and her nails done. I lost followers because someone like, oh, you got a girlfriend now, like so. I meant what I say that to say this is you don't know what you post. People take offense, or they might like, or they might hate it. So I don't know what this camp has going on with this camp. Like I said, I'm from Florida. I come here. I'm gonna fuck with you. If I fuck with your vibe, you fuck with my vibe. I'm gonna fuck with you. So it's like I try to stay out of a lot of bullshit. I ain't really,
Yeah.
I gotta dodge that shit.
I like that though. I like that. That's smart. That's smart thinking. A lot of people don't think like that, and I'm glad you said that because other people need to hear that way of thinking because you can connect yourself with somebody online and you ain't even know they had beef all around the world,
For
and
real,
now
you
you done
don't know
messed
who
up your
looking at
whole
their
career.
page. You don't know who looking at their page. You don't know what they going through. And I hate to say it, but being a rapper is a dangerous job right now.
I see.
Mm.
And that don't make you be like, let me back off a little bit because there's too many rappers dying and going to jail.
I mean, like I said, I come from that, so I hate to say that, but it's like that's the normal. Uh, Seeing when I came here and seeing unity, like artists doing this with other artists and clicking and doing collaborations, that was the twilight zone for me. I was like, wow,
Oh wow.
like y'all do that here. That's why I wanted to come here. Where I'm from, it's not like if you from this city, you don't do rap with this city. You don't make songs with this nigga. You can fuck around and be in the wrong spot and get your top blown. And it's
Yeah,
like,
nobody got time for that.
yeah, and it's hard to live in those certain requirements. You living in little boxes.
hmm
You got to think outside
But
of.
do you feel like the artists in Atlanta are embracing you?
Yeah, I met some dope ass artists. Shout out T Hood. Shout out Official Doo-Wop. Some dope. Shout out Ears with ear drummers. I met some dope artists that it's just the vibes. It's not none of the clicks. It's none of the gang shit. It's not. I mean, it's here. I mean, that's gonna be a part of hip hop. That's gonna be a part of our community. But yeah, I done embrace some dope ass artists in Atlanta. I fuck with Atlanta too. It's my second home.
Okay.
I'm trying to move to
Okay.
Cali
So
and
what
hang
is
on flex, but I can't leave Atlanta fully. I
what
love
you
it.
trying to move to Cali for?
I, I'm a beach baby. I come from Florida, so it's like It's hard being in the
You gotta
middle of
get
a
to the
state.
water.
Yeah, it's in the middle of a state, and I can't touch no water nowhere. That's driving me crazy.
You
But
gotta go to Savannah.
my vibe, my stilo, my lane is really California made.
Okay. Okay. So that's where you going. Atlanta is just a stopping point.
Nah, Atlanta is a Atlanta is a growing point. It ain't no stopping.
Okay.
It's a growing point.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I can grow, I can leave, come back in, get me some more nutrients, get me some more water. You feel me?
Okay.
I got a
Okay.
gypsy
So
spirit.
Atlanta
I
is
ain't
where
never
you get
gonna
all
really
your.
sit down.
Okay. So now, what are you working on right now? Like, what's next to come for you?
Right now, we just did a gang of fucking new music from October to January. I work in DJ Pressure. Shout out Applying Pressure Studios. So much work with him, bro. I have about 3 tapes worth just with him alone. And that's not
Oh
outside of
wow.
extra studios and shit. I just got some studio equipment. I'm gonna start recording myself. I be having so much in my head, I just be wanting to put it out.
Hold up, back it up, back it up. You say you got studio equipment too? So you got a studio at the house?
Literally just I gotta put it together. I'm looking at it right now. They all still in the box.
Okay, so hold up now. So you do tattoos, you do grills, you
No
rap.
count.
Oh wow. This is like so now you finna go try to get a whole nother bag.
Of course. I mean, I told you every any piece of music you heard before that I put out, I've engineered it, I mixed it, I mastered it to my standard. I still have industry standards I gotta go through, but I've been doing a lot of work on my own. Cut out a lot of middleman and fall in love with the art, the craft of it.
So how did you learn how to do all of that?
Shout out to my producer, China Man. He was one of the first in-house studio producers that I worked with when I got up here. An old manager linked us up together, and we've been working ever since. I just had him on my podcast last night, but literally sitting with him, we record. He might move away from the chair. He'll show me like this go here, touch this to do this. This gonna make this sound. It's like basketball, just dribbling. Everything I touch,
Oh, so you
I'm gonna
do it.
try to learn the best and the master that motherfucker. Cause I just with our community, I say that a lot because I'm big on uplifting us, but
Mhm.
we stray away from knowledge, and that's really the key. So it's like if I can master 8 different things, then that's like having Dragon Balls. Like I can't how I'm a starve if I can eat 8 different ways.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said it. Say it, just say it one more time for me so people can hear it. Like say it louder for the people in the back.
How am I gonna starve if I'm gonna eat 8 different ways? It's so many ways. All you gotta do is read, pick up something, read it. We got $1,000 phones, and all we do is take pictures and write text messages. It's so much knowledge in this shit. This shit crazy.
That's where you dropping knowledge today. When people watch this, they're gonna be like, he was spitting a lot of knowledge because this is stuff that people need to hear. A lot of people feel like, oh well, it didn't work for me, so let me just go do one thing at a time. You trying to master everything, doing what you need to do and eat, so that way you're not dropping the ball on nothing, but not saying I can't do it. You're going to the internet learning, you're learning from other people. Now, do you go to them and ask for help? Or is it more like y'all just cool and they just like with you when you're doing it and they like, let me help you out?
In what concern?
In regards to like your DJ who taught you how to do
Oh
all of
yeah,
this.
closed mouth don't get fed. If I don't understand something, I have no problem asking. Like, and if I can't, if I'm my ego too big, or if I'm too scared, or I don't want to ask that person off right, I'll type it in Google. I type it. How do I make this sound like this on Pro Tools, such and such, such and such. I done figured a lot of things out on my own. All you got to do is read. All you have to do is read.
It's just that simple.
I want to keep something away
Now
from the nigga, put it in the book.
I'm gonna floor it back because I already talked about you doing grills. I done talked about you doing tattoos. We done talked about your music, and I done heard you twice say something about this podcast. So, what kind of podcast you got going on?
Infamous Play. It's a podcast for the indies, man. The majors got so much going for themselves already. We just got something for the indie. Infamous Play. Shout out Herm Shock. Shout out TK. Shout out DJ Baby Slim. That's the cast. We do music reviews. We talk about, you know what I'm saying, any and every topic. We goof. We laugh. We try to have an artist or socialite or entrepreneur, anything of that caliber. We try to have one every week. We film on Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Infamous Play
So
Day.
that means all these artists that be hitting me up in my DMs like I do music, I can start sending them to you now.
Hell yeah, send them to me. I just started a new page, Riviera Music Group.
Okay, because I got a lot of people. Look at you shining.
Riviera Music Group. Like I said, I had to sign myself. Like I don't want to deal. I want to do this for the art. I want to do this because I want to do it. I don't want to make this a job. But
so you in it because of passion, and you're in it for the long haul.
Yeah,
you don't plan on stopping.
Yeah, this is inside me, so this is not going anytime. I'll be 80 making music.
Okay, Now when you turn 80, I want that interview at 80.
I'm telling you. I'm making music with my IV machine.
Now, what kind of support are you getting from, your families and loved ones? Like, are you getting a lot of support?
Yeah, I get my immediate family. I definitely get a lot of support. They love what I'm doing. They, like I said, they seen a lot of the hell I had to go through in the back. So they love what I'm doing right now. I just started mixing and mingling with my father's side of the family. They kind of act like they seen a star when I come around. It's a funny feeling. It's a weird feeling, but yeah. I mean, you know, they say your friends is gonna be the last ones to support you, but I mean, I fuck with my support system. I fuck with my support system. Yeah. If you don't
along the way, how many people have you had to drop that? How many people was in your close circle that you had to drop because you realized that they ain't not for you? Has it been a lot?
I mean, it's like the skin of the hand. We shed a layer of skin on our hand every several hours because you can't hold on to dead shit. So it's been quite a few people that fell off in the rain, but that's why they say it get lonely at the top because a lot of people don't see the same vision. And it's hard to see the same vision if you've seen it this way and they seen it from this angle. They might not see the proper light.
Everybody don't get that though. Everybody don't get it.
And nothing's gonna change. Like if I don't fuck with you, or if I put some distance between our energy, I ain't got no hate for you. I want to see you eat, just not at this table.
See, I'm gonna use some of your lines. If you see me posting and stuff, and I'm using some of these lines, because that's how I be feeling. Like a lot of people feel like they deserve to be at your table, and everybody don't deserve to be at the table.
Nah, that's real. That's real. It's like going back into high school. It's like you come in the lunchroom. I'm just not the vibe to sit with y'all today. I'm gonna sit over here.
Yeah. But then you're gonna get hate from that. It's gonna be like, oh, he bigger now and he acting funny.
Nah. I don't look at it as acting fun. I'm just growing. Every time something grows, it's shed. You can't grow. You can't. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting results is insanity. So I ain't trying to go insane.
I'm telling you, saying a whole lot of mouths full right now. Like I like to speak to people who really be talking real stuff, not just be talking out the side of their neck to be heard.
That's facts.
So.
That's because I want to say that's probably because I read. Like I got books all around this house. Even with my kids, I make sure they read all the time. Like I'm always dropping proverbs because I'm always seeing them. and they connect
And
so much.
now, look, let me just say this. So when you read, you actually reading the book. It's not no audio book, right? Audio book, right?
Oh no, I don't like. I can't read the audio. I can't look at my phone long enough because if I'm trying to read, something gonna pop up on Instagram. A text might come through, and it's gonna break my concentration. When I try to lock into a book, I try to lock in. I try to leave myself almost third person and try to get into the book, try to take it in and absorb it in. So I can't do that through a phone.
Okay, I like that. I look. I got a bookshelf full of books myself. I'm a reader too, and I think it's important for us to read in our culture because I feel like a lot of people don't read.
They don't. That's skim. Um,
Yeah.
right now, Twitter is they book. That's their book.
And then yep. And then the other thing is the same thing with contracts and stuff. People skim through and just sign it because they be like, oh, they wanted to work with me. Now, when it comes to you and your career and stuff, where are you going with your stuff? Are you trying to sign to somebody or are you trying to stay independent?
My mindset is independent. I'm definitely independent. I put a lot of. I sat down this year. 2020 was a great year, man. I'm not a Trump supporter, but shout out to Trump for opening the safe. And he cracked some money out. But I sat down with a few people this year, and it's the money that's offered is like, damn, like I already done seen that, touched that, and put that behind myself already. So it's like if I can continue doing it, it's definitely the turtle versus the rabbit because it's a slow pace, but you gonna win in the end. But big but there are a few people that I idolize. Like
Okay.
if they came today and said, I want to take you on and give you game and do this, I would sign. And that's Master P. That's my
Okay.
that's my top. That's the first CD I ever picked up. That's the first. He was my introduction into hip hop. So it would be Master P. I channel a lot of what I do, like this year by flooding mixtape after mixtape every other month. That was an old Master P thing he did. So
Okay.
I channel a lot of what he laid in the game. And a I would say newer artist would be Kevin Gates. Cause
Okay.
I fuck with when I was locked up, I got hooked on the channel to Kevin Gates. I was in the panhandle and we only got one radio station, which was coming from Alabama. And it was on this song Satellites that came on every night at 9:30. And he literally in my mind, he took me out the walls. So if the opportunity gave itself, God bless the dead Mozzie. Mozzie was a close friend of mine. He was about to make a connection before he died, but if the right path put together, he's a dope fucking artist. He's a dope businessman. He got the right people behind him, and he don't have an artist. So I feel like he can give proper attention to the right artist, give him the game, and push it behind him. But honestly, that's the only two people. I'll sign the Jay-Z for management, but I won't sign a record deal.
Okay. Okay. And now, in regards to who you would work with that you haven't worked with, who in the game that you want to get on the track with?
I definitely want to work with Gates. I want to work with Billie Eilish. I want to work with before she. I want to say before age touches him. I want to work with DMX.
Okay.
Uh, see my my musical like influence is so much outside of just hip hop. It's a lot of people I want to sit in the same room. I want to watch them strum guitars. It's a lot of people I want to do like that. Like
Oh, that means you trying to be all the way diverse. That's what I'm hearing.
I I have in middle school I went to a biracial school. Like it was a new school that opened. So they kind of took people from different neighborhoods and threw them all in this school. And it opened my ears and eyes to a lot. But like some of my actual favorite groups is like Sade, uh, Corn, Limp Biscuit.
So you kind of like the old school for real, for real.
Yeah, like I rock, jazz, raw rap.
Did you
New
ever get into
school, I
country?
definitely want to work with Kodak Black. I fucks with Kodak. I fucks with Kodak. New school.
Kodak, Kodak be wildin' though.
Yeah, I guess it's just the Florida in me. I want to fuck with it, bro.
Okay, okay.
I definitely want to fuck with little bro.
Now, have you ever like really sat and listened to any country music?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, I had diverse friends. I had a homeboy that stayed in a trailer park, and which was crazy because he would play this country music. Anytime they played this country music, it mean he had a good day at work. So like my homeboy would feel good because he wasn't abusive. He was just he talked very strong. So if he was mad, you'll know it. So if like when we coming down the street, if you hear the country music, you know like the rest of the day was gonna be good. But like, every time I think of country music, it take me back to that. But
Oh
I
wow.
fuck with
See, I
every
like country music.
type
I
of
feel like they
music.
be saying stuff.
Most definitely. I mean, country. In my opinion, country is the other side of R&B. It's I hate saying the white people of that shit. It's the other side of R&B.
Look, I got what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like so in regards to your music, of course you're a rapper. Would you see yourself getting into other lanes like that?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I my mind is big. I don't want to be in the United States. I want to touch the world. So I want to touch EDM. I want to touch soca. I want to go to the motherland, to their music go crazy. Like a lot of that East African music, that's dope. Like I want to touch that. I want to touch like the way French Montana did. He crossed brands.
You got some big dreams for real. And it's good to dream like that and you working towards it. So, if you had to lead the people with something through all of your experiences in life, everything and all the different hats that you're wearing, what would you say to other people who trying to get in the lanes that you're in, who's trying to do the things that you're doing? What kind of message would you leave to them?
Um, as cliche as it sounds, just don't give up. And this coming from an ex-con. I've been homeless. I've been a drug dealer on top of the game. The big rims, the cars, spreading the money, high school athlete, the rapper, the whatever you want to call it. I done seen all those lights and I ain't never gave up. So it's like as long as you got tomorrow, just do it today.
I love it. I love it. Now, with that, tell the people how they can find you, where they can find your music at, all the platforms that you on, so that way they can keep in touch with what you got going.
You can find me at Dirty Red World on every platform at Dirty Red World. I got it on Twitter, YouTube. I need everybody to go fuck with my YouTube. I'm just now starting to touch YouTube. I was always pushing behind Instagram. Um, on all social platforms. Music is on everything you can play. Whatever you can press play, put Dirty Red World. Just dropped
Okay.
545 LAX. Shot that with Studio 3. Limited ENT directed that. That was dope. Shout out the models in that. Just shot a crazy video. We not done with it. We still editing with my daughter. Um, that song is one of my favorites. I sampled Tupac. Tupac is one of my favorite. He's a big influence. That's why I got a nose ring. I swear, because of Tupac.
Okay. Okay.
um, I sampled "Smile," and I had a real life conversation with my daughter on that song. Like I said, my music is diary entries. I don't search for hits. I don't search for trying to ride waves. I just really put out what's in my head, what's in my heart, and what I done seen with my eyes. So it's out
Now, how
there.
can they get their grill done?
Huh?
How can they get their grill done?
Hit my page at Dirty Red World. I got all my businesses in my bio. So whatever you want to do, just find the page, hit it. I'll book you. Definitely get you booked. some of the best diamonds in the city. I took out my golds, put in diamonds.
That sounds like, because in the beginning you said you got a mouthful of golds, and I'm looking like, this nigga got diamonds.
Oh
Like a
yeah,
mouthful of gold.
I had since I was 16, I had gold teeth. Um,
Okay.
and then
You just
this year I
upgraded
just
over the
got
years.
these things. Huh?
I said you just upgraded over the years.
Yeah, nah. This year I done
Oh,
went
you just
bald
got the
on.
diamonds in.
Just got 'em.
Now in 2020, when everybody said they was struggling, you done came out with the diamonds.
Man, 20. If you were struggling in 2020, that's not a good thing. It was a year to hustle. It was the year to hustle.
So all those people who complain about they ain't got no work, they ain't got nothing to do, you feel like they could have found something, they could have hustled.
They looking for work. They not hustling.
I'm posting that one.
If you looking for work, you working for the hustler.
That's right. That's right. Look, before we leave, I'm finna put you on the spot. I don't know if you ready or if you down. I want to hear you spit. Just spit something for me real quick. It don't got to be long. Just spit something for me.
Something like.
Something like. It could be something you already got out there. Just spit it so that way the people can hear you live spitting.
I say, everything I spit is crack, you must be smoking dope. Blood I'm with, I call him totem because he totem pole. OG said she just rolled up, I said go roll some more. I'm up and up, all 24. Like Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to the GOAT. How we get it? We gonna get it because we go for some more. I've been doing it how I'm supposed to, so I keep it on low. Dirty R-E-D-D, I know you heard of me. Leave his white tee burgundy. Keep all the violence, I like to keep mine on the cool. You know how I do it. I like to keep mine like I'm smooth.
Okay. I like.
Freestyle.
I like, and I appreciate you for doing this interview with me today. I'm gonna get it out there to the world for everybody to see, and you'll see it on the platform very soon.
That's dope, man.
Today.
2 times for you, 2 times for 2HotRadio. The party app.
Yes, I appreciate it. Yes. And maybe we can do some more work in the future.